have such a revolutionary new technology that a lot of people have yet to hear about, and they don't even know exactly what's going on in the hair restoration world, and so we want to get the word out.
Okay, so you're talking to a guy who has no hair about hair restoration.
Right.
So I'm very curious about what is your product, because for years we have seen all these hair products where literally they're slicing your scalp and they're moving big patches. So what's the revolution and how have things moved forward?
Well, you're absolutely right. For decades, hair restoration has been remove a strip of scalp from the donor area to get the good permanent hair.
Right.
Once they extract that, they would then close that area back together and suture it. And it's closed under tension. So you can imagine that it's not the most comfortable feeling.
Oh.
And also, it tends to pull back. And so it's difficult to guarantee how a patient is going to heal. So it could be that they heal with a very fine line that's practically invisible, but so often that's not the case, Kevin. And people have—
I know folks where you see the line on their head and you're just like,
right,
dude, what did you do?
Right, so a lot of people don't want that.
Right.
So with our technology, what it allows is for the physician to remove the hairs individually one at a time.
Okay, so what is that when you say individually one at a time? Because removing a hair one at a time is, I mean, that's like microsurgery.
It's microsurgery, absolutely. So what our device does is follicular unit extraction. So the physician holds the handpiece, and at the end of the handpiece there's a tiny needle, and it goes over the shaft of the hair. It makes a pinprick into the skin, and then we have vacuum assisted.
Okay.
It sucks out the follicle.
Okay, so it all sounds pretty and everything, but I mean, it must take forever then once you get this done. How long does it take for your head to heal? What's the result?
With our process, the patients heal literally in the donor area. They're completely healed in most cases from 48 to 72 hours. 72 hours would be extreme.
Right.
So they're healed in a matter of days, not weeks with the previous procedure, the strip procedure I'm referring to. And then in the recipient area where we add the hair in, it's literally a tiny needle to make an opening, a recipient site in the area that we're going to add the hair. And then the transplanted hair, the graft we call it, is implanted into that opening, and then it heals in a matter of weeks. The hair begins to grow in a matter of months. And Kevin, it's your own natural growing hair.
Okay, so now here's the thing. I didn't want to believe it at first. And then I walked up and I saw somebody who's had it before.
Right.
And who was that somebody?
That somebody was me.
That's right. And I couldn't believe, I was like, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I had a receding hairline. It started in my 20s. I was completely bothered by it, as you can imagine.
Sure.
Because I'm watching myself grow older.
Of course.
And I look older than my friends. And so the beautiful thing about hair restoration is that now you look in the mirror and you watch yourself grow younger. What I like to say, Kevin, give us an afternoon, we'll give you back 20 years.
Like that, it's that easy. Boom, 20 years.
It's truly that easy. So people that think that this is painful, that there's a lot of downtime, that there's a lot of scarring and all the problems that were associated with it before, we've alleviated that from the patient.
Wow.
You probably wouldn't guess I'm 106.
No, I couldn't tell. I was going to say, you look 35. Come on.
Well, thank you.
How often do you have to go back in, and how often do you have to get touch-ups or anything like that? And will it ever recede? Will it ever go? Will it ever be gone once you start?
So that's a great question. And let me answer it this way. The hair that we've transplanted, for most part, it's completely permanent, because the hair in what we call the donor area,
right,
it is immune to the hormone that causes hair loss. That hormone is called dihydrotestosterone. So that hair is permanent.
So once you put it up here, it's here to stay?
I'm going to die with this hairline.
Come on.
I hope it's a long time from now. But this hair is never going to recede again. It's my own natural permanent hair. I comb it, cut it, curl it, dye it. You can even pull it out and it'll grow back.
Wow. Correct. And why'd you come here to Aesthetic Everything? Why? Why be here today at the expo?
The Aesthetic Everything is such a wonderful show because people from all walks of life in the industry are here. And we're just trying to get the word out about our revolutionary technology, and there's no better place to do it, in our opinion, than at the Aesthetic Everything show. Because let's face it, aesthetic starts at the top with your hair.
Special. I see this little thing right here. Is that the magic?
The magic is the hand piece. It's also the machine itself. Think about it this way, Kevin.
Okay.
This is a hospital for hair follicles. All right?
Okay.
So when we take the hair follicle out, It's living, breathing tissue, if you will.
Right.
So that tissue has to be cared for. So what's great about our device is that the follicle goes into a very large container that's vacuum sealed and self-contained. It's constantly being irrigated from above. It's being hydrated with a holding solution, and it's also being chilled. So the tissue, the graft itself, is being protected, it's being hydrated, and it's being chilled.
So it's sitting in there waiting until it's going from the back to the front.
Absolutely.
It's like a holding place for it.
It's like a hair hospital for hair follicles.
The hair hospital.
The hair
that might be
hospital.
my favorite line of the day. The hair hospital. And then from there, it goes right to the top.
Correct, correct. It's ready to go in. And then,
God, it's good.
Let me tell you, the best thing about a hair transplant is looking in the mirror and watching yourself grow younger. Imagine going 50, 49, 48, 47. Who does that?
We see the commercials all the time, but the results are never like the commercial.
Look at my hair.
No, I told you, it looks unbelievable.
Right?
I can't believe it.
Yes.
I literally couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Kevin,
I'm looking for a big scar. I'm looking for.
You're not going to find it.
It is legit.
You're not going to find it. And let me tell you something, right? Some people shave their head and they look terrific. But because of SmartGraft,
Thank goodness.
because of SmartGraft today, hair loss is a choice. Wait, let me do that again. Because of SmartGraft today, baldness is a choice.